Finals #1 underway, and robots moving towards the blue reef. 2 pieces of coral fall to the floor, make that 3 pieces of coral falling to the floor, 1 piece sticking up, courtesy of 1425 error code 0. Over on the red side of the field, looks like 2 pieces of coral have been scored up high. SK with a piece of coral ready to be scored once the drivers take control. They do place it up high on the 4th level. Their alliance partners, Robototes, doing the same right next to them. Gravity Rex with a piece of algae in hand, and they flip it up over into the red barge, which now has 2 pieces of algae up in it, make it 3 pieces of algae. Stormbots with a piece of algae in their robot, and they're going to try to put it into the processor on the blue side of the field, but it just slips out and goes off onto the field, but they grab it again, and they're going to make a second attempt. Generals with a piece of coral in hand, and they move it up to the 4th level of the reef. Angry sounds coming from the Stormbot's machine as they make contact with the processor to see if they can get themselves in control of that robot. Lots more grinding noises from the field. We'll see if they can get that sorted out. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this match. 113-73 in favor of the Red Alliance at the moment. Lots of algae up in that barge, and Gravity Rex having placed yet another, slightly pulling down on the barge, but they do manage to free themselves. SK with a piece of coral that falls to the floor. They go back and they make a second attempt. Gravity Rex with another piece of algae, and Robototes going to place another piece of coral on the 2nd level. Blue Alliance, Stormbots having placed a piece of algae up high. Generals flicking a piece of coral up into the barge. Stormbots lining up next to error code 0, trying to take that last piece of the 4th level. Error code looking like they are trying to look for a place to go grab a game element. They do manage to get one in their robot, and it's just struggling to index in that robot just slightly. Current score 128-190 in favor of the Red Alliance. Red Alliance is currently cooking quite a strategy here, but SK manages to flick a piece of coral off of the reef, and it's now endgame. SK goes and replaces that piece of coral with another, and Robototes place one right next to them. Gravity Rex lining up with their climber. Will they get it engaged on time? And it looks like error code is up in the air. Stormbots is up in the air. Gravity Rex is up in the air. Will Robototes be able to get off the ground before the end of the match? No. Preliminary scores 209-143 in favor of the Red Alliance. We'll get your final scores in a moment. Let's take a look at those final scores. Your winner of finals #1, the Red Alliance. A score of 227-169. A pretty wide score here, but of course Alliance #4 still has another chance. Another 2 chances, technically. If they win the next match, they will go to a tiebreaker. Whereas if Alliance #2 wins the next match, they will be the winners of 2025 Storm Surge.